Welcome to Modern Campus Curriculum. This will be a brief overview of the software. When you get to this opening page, you'll notice that there's a course creation website which takes you to the Office of the Registrar website. Here you'll find any additional information that you might need outside of the curriculum software for how to do a CAP or a course action proposal. You'll log in with your UWYO credentials. You'll find yourself on this first screen. From here, you'll notice that you have My Tasks, My Proposals, Watch List, and All Proposals. My Tasks are what means that it's on my step in the workflow. So for example, on this one, I'm the system administrator, so it's currently on my step. It also shows that if I'm hovering over it, that the originator approved it at first, and then it got rejected at one point, and then it relaunched, and it kept going through the workflow. So each one of these little dots represents a step in the workflow of an approval of someone who's done something with this CAP. If I had multiple CAPs to check off, I could select them here and then approve the selected down here, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to click into this CAP so that you can see the information that's provided with it. So on the left-hand side, this is where originators put in the information about the CAP. And on the right-hand side has the information about the workflow. So if there's anything that comes up that's missing in the syllabus, or if there's any problems and that somebody highlights, then that'll come up on this right-hand side under the discussion. Over here in the workflow status, it shows the originator went ahead and started it, and then it went to the college CAP check, and then the originator again. On the right-hand side, you can see where it has files, and this is where people upload the syllabi that go with this. So this was a new course, so it required a new syllabus. And so they went ahead and uploaded that. And it also shows that it was uploaded twice, so maybe they needed a newer version, and so they kept both in there. These are the decisions. So if you're a department head or you're just, it's your turn to go ahead and approve, you look over the CAP, check over the information and the files, see that everything looks correct, and then you can approve. You can also put comments about your decision below. You can also reject, and it will ask you to go ahead and write comments in there. Now, if you reject it, it's going to go all the way back to the originator. So if you're not sure what you want to do with that, please feel free to contact the Office of the Registrar. But if you want, you can also, if it's on your step, you have the ability to edit. So you don't have to push it all the way back to the originator if you don't want to. And it's up to departments how they're going to utilize the workflow in this way. Okay. Back to this main menu, we have My Proposals. So if I would have originated any proposals, you'd find them here. If I click on this New Proposal button, it shows me the different types of CAP forms that are available for usage. You have to click on the check mark to make the form work. Over here is Watch List. So if I go over back to All Proposals, and if I want to highlight some that I would like to keep because I need to keep an eye on them, I just go ahead and flag them, and now they'll appear on my watch list. So I don't have to just constantly be looking up through all proposals. From here, let's talk about searching. Anytime you search for a class, I recommend doing it in a variety of different ways to make sure that the software has captured the search functionality. So for example, if I search for nursing 3890, it shows up because I've clicked on exact match. Let's say I didn't click exact match or prefix and code, it doesn't show up at all. But if I click on prefix and code, it does show up. So it's just making sure that you try the different ways of searching to make sure that your course appears when you're using the search functionality. That's also kind of true when you're using the advanced filter. So you'll click on the advanced filter here. This allows you to search by keyword or different entities. So if it's your department and you wanted to search by nursing, you could. And then just those courses come up. Or you can search by process type. And so it can be if you wanted to see just courses that are currently being modified, you could search for that. or a specific role. So let's say you're the college cap check, you could go ahead and view and see if any proposals came up for you searching your specific role. So this is another way you can search for caps in the system. I think that about covers all of the different information that we need to in this brief introduction. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to the Office of the Registrar. We're always available to help. Thanks for joining me.